Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is the day 16 and the problem is power x comma n. So we have to implement a power function which calculates x raised to the power n. So like every programming language must have an inbuilt function which calculates the power x raised to the power n, but in this problem don't have to use that function. We have to basically implement that function, how that function is implemented internally in those library classes. So here in example 1 we need to calculate 2 raised to the power 10, which is 1024, and we have to return double. And second example 2.1 to the power 3, the answer is 9.216. 2 to the power minus 2, this will become minus power, we just convert x to 1 by x, so this will become 1 by 2. Then we do 2 power, so 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which is 1 by 4, and which will be 0.25. So we have to return 0.25, and here x can be minus 100 to 100, and the n can be minus 2 to the power 31, minus infinity, minus integer max to plus integer max, like minus integer minimum value to max integer value. So how we will implement this? So for implementing this, so one approach what we will do, we just use answer which will be our answer. We will return initialize with the 1, and we just run the for loop from I is equal to 0 to n. In case of n negative, we just treat it as a positive. If n is negative, we just treat it as positive, but in the end we will check. If n is negative, we return 1 by answer, otherwise we will return answer. So this is a simple linear solution, and the time complexity of this solution will be O of n. We are iterating. Can we optimize this solution further? So let's understand. Let's say if we have n, for now positive case first. If n is positive, then what we can do, if we need to calculate x to the power n, we just check if n is even. If n is even, then we multiply if x by x into x, then and the n reduce by 2. So this will give us the same thing. How? So this will be like x square to the power n by 2. So the 2 will be cancelled, and this is again x power n. So we can use this study. But in case of n is odd, what we will do? So in that case, we just multiply by x extra outside, and our method, let's say mypow, which is the method name, and then multiply x star x comma n by 2. So this will give us how? Let's take a small example, 2 to the power 5. If we have to calculate 2 to the power 5, so n is odd here, so we will multiply 2, then 4 to the power 2, correct? Then it will become 2 into 4 to the power 2 is 16. So this will be 16, and n will become 1, and in the end this will be 32, correct? So once n reaches to 0, we will return 1 here. So this we can implement recursively. So how we will implement recursively? So here I wrote down the code for the recursive. So the one more important thing here, note that like integer max can be for the negative integer. So we are checking if n is negative, we are just calling the same function by changing x to 1 by x and n to minus n. But if it is minus integer max, if we convert it to negative, it will become plus integer max plus 1. So that will be overflow if we continue use the integer. So that's why I typecast n to the long and multiplied here and call this function. So this function is doing now. So let's check. So if n is 0, we will return 1. If n is less than 0, we will call the same function, just change to 1 by x and the n to minus n. And now we will check if n is even, then we will return x into x and n by 2 divided and same function call until n becomes 0, this will call. And in case of odd, we multiply extra x out of this function call, and this will be. So this is a recursive implementation. Let's compile our code and see. So this is, I take an example for negative integer minimum. So if we submit, this will be accepted. So this is a recursive solution. Can we do it iteratively? So for iterative solution, what we need to do? So first what we will do, we will convert n to the long we will take in a L variable and make it to the absolute first, and then we do the same thing what we did in the iterative. Let's directly implement the code, and I will explain you during the implementation itself. That will be better. So first we will check. So first we will convert the L into the long variable L, which will become, let it math dot absolute of data type cast is to the long, the n. So this will become long. Now we need a double, which will be our answer variable ns, and start with the 1. Now we will loop while L is greater than 0. In that case we will also check if, so we need to check if L is odd or even. So checking L is even odd, we will use the bitwise operator. We will do bitwise AND with 1, and if it return 1, which means it is a odd, so we will just multiply answer with our variable x, and after that we just multiplied x by x and also reduce L by 2 using the right shift operator. So this will divide by 2, and this is in the end just we will check if return if n is less than 0. In that case we need to return 1 by answer, otherwise return answer. So this is the simple iterative implementation using the bitwise operators. So is working? Yes, it is working now. Let's return, let's submit our code, and it is accepted. So what is the time complexity of this solution? If you see, we are every time reducing our n2 by 2, so the every time this will be divided by 2 in all the call flow. So this will be time complexity is log of n, O of log n. That's it. So if you like my solution, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.